I think it's his own lawyer. Yes, the pathologist lawyer. Sorry, I said lawyer. Yeah, pathologist lawyer. Yeah, I'm right. I thought I said liar. Sorry, pathologist lawyer said, was not trying to, defend this person. Said, did you at any point, did you use the old technique, or you use the okay, no, he said, he said, he said, did your old technique, that's the, they said they use the old technique, they didn't use the modern techniques, they didn't use the modern machines like all those x-rays and all that. That would you say that the results didn't pick well? That would you say it missed any information or any details? He now said no. That's like the old technique that they use picks every proper thing, but his answer was no. Do you understand? They asked him, would you say that, are you saying that, let me just read, like, did your old technique not pick any other thing? Wait, did your old technique, that's the old way, the old school way, that they didn't miss any vital information that they should use for the test, that if the thing didn't pick, if it picked the right things? He said, let me not say the right things, let me not break it down, let me just try and say it the way. Did your did you miss any parts? Do you understand? Did you miss any parts of your investigation? Like, did you miss out with using your old techniques? As in using the old techniques? And he said no. That's like the old techniques picked everything that needed to be picked. That they use, the old technique is very useful. So the lawyer was like, if using modern, the body must be, that if they are using modern, that's what the lawyer said. That if they use the modern techniques, maybe they are going to carry the body abroad, right? And the lawyer now said yes, that if they are going to use the modern techniques, they will have to fly the body out of the country, or the pathologist will come to Nigeria and take the things they need to take from Mohbad's body. So the leading, there's a counselor also, leading counsel also, clerk judge. So while this lawyer was trying to ask questions, so it was as if that's the pathologist lawyer. He was trying to reopen a fresh case, like reopen it to go back. So the leading counsel, that one now stood up and interjected him and said that, because before then, SH0CK stood up and wanted to, cross-examine the pathologist. So he was now saying, please, you are using my time. That's the pathologist lawyer, that they should stop SH0CK from, talking. So SH0CK now said, it's not possible. You are reopening the case that they've already handled. He has talked last year. Now you want to now reopen it. It's obvious that if you do that, that means they will have to cross-examine him again. The leading counsel too now said the same thing. So they were, saying it back and forth that it's not possible, that he should stop sending questions that are misleading the court and all that. So he apologized, and the judge was telling him that he has no right to have done that, that he's trying to mislead the court or say things that is not it. So, so he now asked again, and I told him to ask. He now said, was he handed over to IPO? That's his own lawyer. He now said yes, that given in a Ziploc bag. So the lawyer now asked again that if sealed, not even his own lawyer, that's the female lawyer that asked that question also. Either the female lawyer or somebody, I just wrote that thing, Sha. And I said, let me just continue with the question. Lawyer, if sealed, will it be accepted if broken? That's if the sample that they put in the Ziploc bag, if they send it to the lab, will the lab collect it if the seal is broken? And I said, no, that it will not be received. So there was a man in blue. He asked the question. And his question was, if the superficial is not treated, if it's not treated and maybe infection or something, what can happen? That can it be infected? If a superficial injury is not properly treated, can it be infected? He now said yes. That's the pathologist said yes, it can be infected. So the lawyer, the guy in blue asked again. I think that's that Mr. Grex's point, I think. If not treated with the proper drugs, that what can happen with the results and all that. I think I missed that part, but it was saying something that the injury will still show during their stuff because that place was already infected and it will not heal. You understand that the place will still be opened and from there. So he said, how can you identify after 6 days head injury that if the head had a crack? Is it possible that what if maybe Mohbad's head hit the wall or something and the skull did not crack, but maybe there could be an internal bleeding or what? How can he? No, that said, how can he be able to identify? So he now said, the pathologist now said, through fracture or bleeding is how they can identify. So the guy now asked another question again, trying to ask this question, but they said they've answered it. So they told him to go back and sit down. That was when they called Nurse Feishayo's lawyer. That Nurse Feishayo, where she, the lawyer stood up.
Thank you, Emily. Before you continue that part, you made a very good observation. Hold on. You made a very good observation in the beginning of your summation, and I would like to take us back to it. Are you confirming to this honorable house, honorable platform, that Nurse Shara's lawyer, the nurse lawyer, came in the same car with Wunmi's lawyer?
Yes, she did.
Okay, continue.
She did. The flappy hair guy. That's Abdul Karim Karim Kazim, or what did he call himself?
Now we are putting one-on-one together. Go on.
Memoli, you did the video, so after the show, you can go to your live and download it and check it just check, yeah?
Okay.
Just download your live.
Yeah, true.
It should be on your live. It's right, it's live. It should be on your live.
The video, and let's analyze that again later.
Okay. No problem. I'll do that. So, but that was it then. Mr. Gurexi has briefed us where the lawyer was asked that Wunmi's the nurse's lawyer, and she was stating something that maybe the nurse is not, she's representing blah blah blah. It's scary. The whole place was. He still came today, and whether I think there was one excuse he's meant to have, but at least he was present. The nurse has no reason not to be present at the court today, because other people are here. Why didn't she? Before she now said let them go for recess or something. Then she came back talking about that Bankole and Smith, their disruption, trying to stop it. That's from recently. And somebody were just trying to tell me that they already stated that one of these people that changed from the other camp that was there said something that, I told you that what if the nurse doesn't come? That this was what they were already foreseeing and trying to avoid, blah, 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 blah. And, people are waiting for 14 days. Now, let's know what is going on. The public want to really associate with Baba Mohbad. Maybe I just read it now. There's a lawyer from Women Organization something. Go there and submit your own. Must you be with Baba Mohbad? Anyway, let me mute you. That's all I have to say. Thank you. I've been waiting
Thank you very much, Nate. Everybody on ground today, thank you. In fact, it has been brilliant feedback from the people that went to the inquest. I will allow the panelists to go ahead, but before the panelists will go ahead, let me state this emphatically. In all the submissions that we've heard today, it is ascertained that it was Bankole and Smith that went to collect stay of proceeding, that obtained injunction stay of proceeding. That was why the inquest today was brought to halt. And Bankole and Smith was seen in the premise of the court before the proceedings started. And when they started, they could not see him. I think probably he had to go to High Court to make sure that he pushed further so that the inquest will be stopped. and he achieved that. Thank you, Bangoli and Smith, representing the other people. I'm not going to mention their name, but and we know that where that was coming from. Now again, we'll be able to establish that the loss.
Sorry to interject you, please. Sorry to interject you. I think it's about time we start mentioning, please. Today's own, it was going well. Nurse and even Wunmi, everybody, they were there ready to respond, and they stopped it. It's about time we call their names out so people know who is the mole disrupting justice.
But what exactly is the interest of these people, this set of people we're talking about? What exactly is their interest?
Sorry, sorry, please. I will soon mute and leave, sir. If you notice, from last year, the Bankole and Smith have been involved till May. Justice wasn't moving forward. The moment these people were out of it, from June, please, you go look at Punch, make your research, go to the inquest, and go and be hearing how things are going. And you will see how progressive it is. All along, they have even granted more people that will be coming to the inquest. Tell me why they are so desperate to be involved. We need to call their names out. They are the moles disrupting the justice. There is no powerful person. But when you have Kokorotin Jeff or RF, follow what? If you don't kill the insects, you're in soup. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Naimoli, for that. Let me continue by stating what we've been able to gather in the summation of these brilliant people today. We're able to establish the fact that the nurse lawyer and Wunmi's lawyer came in the same car. Now, when you go back to the three-way calls Ayat, Abulebe, and Wunmi was making, when they were asking Wunmi, pé ta ló pa Mohbad, oníṣẹ́ òní nurse, oníṣẹ́ Liam ni nurse tó gún lábẹ́rẹ́ ni. So he gave the impression that the nurse really was, actively involved. But now the same Wunmi is collecting lawyer for the nurse. Don't forget, I'll take you back memory lanes again. Around November, December, we heard that Wunmi was trying to chat with Spending and the nurse. And our brothers of then, Westo, did a psychological investigation when he went to Panti. And it was like, it's as if Wunmi has started talking to the nurse. And now, fingers are crossed. It brings us to why Wunmi, lawyer, and this prime suspect now. The police named the nurse as the prime suspect. The person that is claiming that she's looking for justice, the lawyer and the lawyer to the nurse are coming in the same car. Could it be it's the same person that is funding them? Now again, we're able to establish or to get to know also that Mohbad has collected our own lawyer. Shekoton, when we were telling all of you that you wanted to place curse on us because the way we refuted and we stand that there is nothing good that will come out in a woman that abandoned his son for 15 years. And when he was asked, no. And when he was asked, when she was asked to bring a cloth so that they could make a prayer, she was so happy that she gave the wrong clothes. And again, the last time she came to visit the inquest, after a long while, she came to cry that she wanted to go and bury. She wanted to go and bury Mohbad. And we were saying that we've seen all these indices. For us, is a red flag. But you people went ahead. You say, you even started calling us names. You started insulting our platform. But look at you today. We are glad to announce to you that Mohbad's lawyer was introduced to the court. Now, what is Mohbad defending? May God have mercy on us. I will allow my panelists to continue TikToking what we've heard so far. Grace's phone is not available at the moment. Once it's back, it will come back on board, and we'll continue talking on this. Thank you very much. And Barrister Lady, over to you, please.
Yeah, again, thank you so much, Honorable York Daddy. Thank you, Justice Fighters. Justice shall prevail. Let's remain vigilant. USC said something when he started this conversation. He said, if you know you do not have that strength, the mental state, it is time to disembark on this justice. It's going to be a long ride, and it's sad the kind of country we live, where they're obstructing justice in our very own eyes. Thank God again. Big shout out to ordinary President Ahmed Issa for making that call to the Commissioner of Police, Commissioner of Information, Lagos.
Olaide, please, in whatever you want to say, kindly add this, that this specimen was handed, according to the pathologist, was handed over to the IPO.
Exactly.
The IPO has been summoned to come to inquest, and the IPO has been dodging. This is the same IPO that claims that the Obe Makenje, the prime of Mohbad, the same IPO was handed over that specimen. Could it be that the legal team needs to do a forensic account investigation of this IPO?
100%.
Let us know how much has gone into all his accounts when he was appointed to be in charge of this case till date. Continue, my brother.
Exactly, sir. It is very important. You know, we've been calling on the IPO. We are facing substance. We are facing the real issues rather than talking about frivolities. It is clear that we did a wonderful job again by going to NMS to challenge the Lagos State government that the toxicology and autopsy result was fake. Again, Lagos State government, they've been exposed once again. That's why I was asking the Himoli, what's the name of the, as she's claimed, pathologist lawyer. I want to believe he is the Lagos State Council, Barrister Akinyode, who in November told the coroner that the body or the specimen had been sent aboard. That was in November. It's on the famous newspaper for fact check. I'm going to do that fact check later when I drop, so I'm going to confirm when exactly he said that. He said it in November that they've sent the specimen aboard for toxicology in November, December,
in April,
February, and March.
In April, Somia, Director of Forensics and DNA Center in Lagos, said that the sample is coming from United States.
Yep.
It's coming from the United States. So those are the government officials. Those are people. Those are the people that in power. These are the institution. Mohbad have been fighting since the day Mohbad died. The same people that in the institution, the same institution that gave ASP Mohammed Yusuf budget, that is saying that the Obama is with him. The same ASP Mohammed Yusuf that is treating Wunmi's petition. That treated Wunmi's petition, the same person that came to tell us profuse bleeding, the same person that they have been requesting to come to Panti, to Zone 2, to come and defend petition against Prime Board, that is running SH0CK. This man, yesterday was the 1 year exactly inquest started. Inquest started September 29, 2023. Yesterday made it 1 year exactly. This man we have been looking for this man since that day to come to the inquest. He's been running SH0CK, and some people will be in one angle shouting, Papa does not want justice. Now, Bankole and Smith don't do the most. Bankole and Smith don't do the most. They have an alternative to fight their cause, but they decide to join the system. They decide to join the system.
Right. Yep. Bayo, are you talking?
Okay.
No, Bayo is not talking again. I want Bayo to calm down. I know he's angry. Barrister Laide, please continue. When you finish, let's follow the order.
Yeah.
Let's follow the order.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay, my brother. I feel you too.
Where did I stop again? I'm just trying to expose the Lagos council, who was definitely defending the pathologist today when he said, and I quote, that the body, the specimen, had been sent abroad. Again, December, January, February, March, April. February, they were contacted and they said to take out 10 weeks before can get the result. That means the specimen was not sent abroad. It was not sent abroad. Thank God, Papa went to Brekete for them to made a call to the Lagos State Commissioner of Information. And again, I'm so happy. I'm not happy what happened today, but I'm happy that we'll be able to expose Lagos State government that they did nothing regarding Mohbad's body. And again, we are hoping on our own autopsy and toxicology to come. Because again, Barrister SHAK3 always in his past 4 interviews after the inquest, he always said, why would the result come inconclusive? When you are saying you established that there was a fight, there was an injury, could that injury lead to a death? He has been asking those questions, which are rhetoric, because clearly he has read the NMS report or the toxicology report and autopsy. He knew that there is something fishy here. It is fishy, and he said, Shebi you can read it very well. You will know that something is missing, and he's not doing thorough investigation or forensic analysis on mobile specimen, and that's why we are here. We are going to challenge this thing. Again, we are going to challenge the pathologist, definitely. I won't say anything further than that, but definitely the pathologist is going to hear from Baba's indication. Definitely, that one is sacrosanct, negligence, and again, giving out to IPU. Again, the IPU needs to come for 2 things. One, for having said that he has a dagger that he used, that primarily used on Mohbad, and again for handling Mohbad's specimen sample. He should not be handling it. I see no reason why this is nonsense happening in our country, and this is why we must join hands together to come up and go to the Inspector General of Police, and tell him IPO Mohammed must be sacked. One, he must come to the inquest. It's a must. And again, he must come defend the nonsense he has done since September to this very moment. It is clear that he's working for someone, and we do not know who he's working for. Again, a proper forensic, as you said, in his account, it must be done as well. Because again, he has compromised, and the money is being paid. His taxpayers' money, and not doing his job as the police, as the right place should do. I will give others to talk. We still have more things to say definitely today. Sit down and relax. Though I know, as Bugatti said, you can take a break. It's not easy, but again, we will fight on. We will continue to challenge the Lagos State government. We're not fighting them. Thank you to those that went to the protest today at Alausa. They may be the majority leader, Nahim Adams, and he told them he was happy how they displayed their protest. It was calm, and that's what we're going to do again in subsequent protest, probably in Abuja. Definitely, that should be the next line of action, because it seems Lagos State government have compromised, and we need to hit Abuja again. Thank you so much, Anabi Daddy, and everyone. Thank you so much, Naimoli. Thank you to Mpepe, Guresi, Rich Grace, everyone on board, everyone on ground today. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, Barrister. Let me quickly go to you, Baba Guma. This is you now.
Good afternoon, everyone. Honorable York Daddy, thank you for this opportunity. May I use this avenue to say thank you to Mommy Rich Grace, to Mpepe, Lady Nemoli, and Mr. Gregzy for representing us well today. We say thank you to To all the protesters who went out to the secretariat, the governor's office, we say thank you to you all. Thank you for standing strong. I am very happy today because we were able to expose, we were able to expose the Lagos state government. Number one, a big shout out to ordinary president Ahmed Issa of Berekete radio station. We say thank you very much for taking that bold step when you actually did. It is worrying to hear today that Mohbad specimen was lying there 4 months, for good 4 months, not until Ahmed Issa put a phone call to the Commissioner for Information before this was acted upon. It is sad that this particular group of individuals continue to disrespect the Nigerian citizens, despite the oath of office, despite the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, promising to protect life and properties. You have refused to protect just one life. Talk less of how many millions of lives that are in your care. You held this statement, this specimen. You allowed it to rot. Not until it got rotted. Specimen which you have kept for 4 months. Please, can I just ask, what if Ahmed Issa hasn't said anything? What if Baba hasn't gone to Berekete? So would have just continued to be here and continue to scream at the top of our voice, and you just look at us like people who's got no job. Why are you treating us like this? We voted you into office. I want to beg Nigerians something. You have a very strong power. Vote these people out. There is power in numbers. It's not just a few people going out to vote. You need to come out the next time en masse and vote them out. Overwhelm them with your numbers. These people are not representing you. They are corrupt. They are reaching themselves and their families. They don't care about us. It is sad that you all are around on TikTok. Your what do you call it? Your assistants, your special assistants are here all over social media. They pick up the things people say. They take them back to you. You do not act on them. You just laugh over them. It is a shame that you deceived us for good 4 months. You exhumed this body in September, took the specimen, allowed it to rot. And another worrying thing is, you took this specimen, you say you took it abroad, and you did not still use the modern equipment. Why? Because there's so many conspiracy in this issue. You got a lot to hide. You have a lot to hide. And that was the reason why the nurse lawyer and Wunmi's lawyer were seen together today. Ashiri Yilo too. Only truth, like Honorable Yogdadi said earlier, only truth is constant. And when you lie, you need another lie to cover up your lies and cover up your lies and cover up your lies. It is a shame. And this is the reason why, from what Sanshitu have been able to cross, how he has been able to cross-examine this pathologist, this report from the current pathologist who came today, that is to say, that report was forged. It's a forged report. That is not Mohbad's. It's not Mohbad's specimen. And if it was, it was rotten already. And to come to say that NMS, there's no NMS stamp on it, I beg your pardon. And you have the audacity to come and defend it. It's a big slap on his profession. A very, very big slap. People like that should be reported, honestly speaking, because he has failed. He's failed in all spheres. How do we move on from here? I don't want to go the route of this Smith and Barclay or whatever. I see those people as saboteurs. Honestly speaking, because I wonder what their desperation is or what their interest is that you must hold to